Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's Kotlin tutorial, we will explore mathematical functions that are built into Kotlin, which help you perform complex mathematical operations with ease. So let's get started. So Kotlin provides a powerful math class which contain various functions like calculating square root, trigonometric functions, absolute function and much more. You can use these functions in your Kotlin project without needing to import anything extra. So first we will be looking into the square root function, and for that I'm going to create one variable here, and I'm going to assign a floating type value. And now I will create another variable which will save the result value, and for that I'm going to create a math class, and I'll use the function square root, and I'll assign this value to this method. Okay, so now let's print the result here. Okay, I'll write this square root of number is okay. So let's run this to see. Okay, so here the square root method calculate this square root of this number 16, and it gives us the value 4 here, so which is basically correct. Now let's see the power function, and for that I'm going to create two variables. First one is going to be base, and I'm going to assign the value 2 here. And I'm going to one more variable which is going to be exponent, and I'm going to assign 3.0 value. Okay, now I'm going to create one more variable which is going to save the value of result here. So to calculate the power, I'm going to use the power method here, and I'm going to provide the exponent variable as an argument, so it will calculate the power of this base value. So now let's print the value here. So I'm going to print base raised to power of exponent is, and I'm going to print the result here. So let's run this to see. So in this example, the base value 2.0 raised to the power of 3, and it gives us the 8.0 value, which is correct. Now let's see at the trigonometric functions, this sine function, the cosine function, and the tan function. And for that I'm going to create a variable here. I'm going to give this the angle name, and I'm going to give a 45-degree angle. So here to use this angle value in those trigonometric function, first I have to convert this into the radian value. So let's see how can we do this. And for that I'm going to create one more variables which will save the radians value, and here I'll use the math class, and I'll use the 2 radians function which will convert this angle to radians here. Okay, so this will give us the radians value. Now I'm going to add a print statement which will print the expression with the value of these trigonometric functions. So I'm going to write sine of angle 45. Here I will evaluate this expression, and it will give us the value here. So for that I'm going to use the math class, and I'm going to use sine function here, and I'm going to provide the radian value. Okay, same I'm going to do this for cosine, and for that I'm going to change the name of function to cos here, and I'll same we will use for tangent here, and I'm going to use the method name to tan here. So let's run to see. Okay, as you can see, it has calculated the values of these three functions. So now let's see the maximum and the minimum function. And for that, I'm going to remove all these lines, and I'm going to create two variables which will have integer type value. And I will calculate which value is greater or lesser using the max and min function there. So let's print this. Here I'll use the math class to use the max function. Okay, and I'm going to provide two variables here, the two values which it will evaluate to see which one is greater and which one is minimum. So same I'm going to use for the min, and I'm going to use min function here, and it will return us the minimum value. This function will give us the maximum value between these two variables, and this function will give us the minimum value between these two variables. So let's run this to see. So as you can see here, 20 is the maximum number and 10 is the minimum number. So now let's see at the absolute value, and for that I'm going to remove these two lines, and I'm going to make this value to negative here. So what this absolute function will do, it will return us the value without the negative value. So here I'm going to print this value here. So here I will add expression here, and I'm going to use absolute, and I'm going to assign this variable here. So this will take this argument which is basically a negative value, and it will remove the negative sign and return the value without negative sign here. Okay, as you can see, it has removed the negative value and returned the result here. And there you have it. We have covered some of the most commonly used mathematical functions in Kotlin, including square roots, powers, trigonometric functions, and more. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Kotlin tutorials. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.